Welcome to Sacred Wandering with Keira. My friend, this is a corner of the world where time stops, where the noise in our minds quiet, where we have soft hearts and we open our palms and we ask. This is a place where we receive. I invite you to join me as we wander through the sacred together. Welcome to Sacred Wandering. Good morning, my love. We made it here. Every time I make it to my prayer corner, whether it be in the morning, in the afternoon, evening, middle of the night, every time I take a breath and I honor that I made it here. For there are many things that will pull us away. There are many things that will distract us. There are many things that will hijack our path to getting to meeting with God. And so when you make it here, I want you to know that you are a warrior, that you are a soldier. That you fought well and you have arrived. So let's begin with just a nice deep breath in. And out. Let's do that again. And out. I'm going to ask that this beautiful divine nectar, a nectar of love, a nectar of wonder, a nectar of peace, pulls through my heart, pulls through your heart, that any anxiety, any overwhelm, any fear or doubt that might be racing through the heart, that it may be swaddled in love, knowing that you're going to be okay, that everything is going to work out. God's hand is in all things. And today I'm going to read to you a message I received. It's a beautiful message. And these are the words that I heard in my prayer corner. Solid is the ground that is made from truth. Solid is the ground that has been prepared for growth. Solid is the ground that is consistent. Be in truth. Be prepared. Be consistent. Such a beautiful message. And one that I am finding is being repeated again and again and again for me. That God is asking me to come back into truth, to come back into preparation. The preparation of my body, the preparation of my mind, the preparation for the greatness. And then to be in the consistency, which is quite boring. And if you are a creative, you are an entrepreneur, and you are a writer, and you are a visionary, consistency feels like nails on a chalkboard to our system. And yet, consistency is the pathway. It's the rhythm of greatness. And it is the thing that calls forth results. And while I may be wild and chaotic and creative, as I am, I'm also wildly consistent. And it is in the consistency that has molded me. And it is the consistency of devotion to God that has unfolded the miracles of my life. While I will take full responsibility, that I am an action taker, and I will do what God asks. But I will never take full responsibility of the miracles that are of my life. that is because God meets me in my action. God meets me in my consistency. And so today I invite you to deepen your devotion, deepen your consistency, deepen. Damn it. Damn it, my alarm went off. Where are we at? 4:50? Okay. Deepen the consistency of who you are by deepening your relationship with God. And so today, we are going to go into prayer. We're going to pray that everything that doesn't want to meet with God, everything that pulls you aside, every reason, for there are good reasons why we don't have the time, why we don't have the space, why we da. Lots of good reasons. I could fill pages and pages, and I believe every reason. But none of them are of truth. They are stories meant to keep you small. They are stories meant to keep you from the gifts that are waiting for you. No more. So we're going to pick them up and we're going to put them into God. We're going to ask that God will transfigure them into the truth, that we may see truth, that we may have illusions be unveiled, that we may know that God is. Once you take a nice deep breath in, we're going to let that leave your body. Then we're going to ask that Christ will touch our cells, that we may match the frequency of God. We may match the frequency of the miracles that we desire. And then we're going to ask that God will place his hands on our head to give us a blessing. And we ask that we may receive the words that God has for us today. And I'll be quiet while you pray. Take a nice deep breath in. And out. Shake it out a little bit today. Yeah, there's a lot of movement, a lot of energy that awakens in our body when we sit with God. And if you take this energy and you put it into action, then you will watch the most extraordinary things happen. But if you take this energy and you do nothing with it and it becomes dormant, then it will create anxiety and it will create overwhelm. And so, like I say, always, it is better to not ask than to ask and not do. It is safer for you to not ask than to ask God what needs to be done and then not do it. For the energy that arrives in the asking, the energy that arrives in the receiving is an energy that is much higher than normal frequency. And so it is meant to leave you into the form of a creation. But if it doesn't leave you, then all of that wild energy, that frequency, gets stuck inside of the prison of the body. And it becomes anxious, and it becomes overwhelmed, and it becomes imprisoned. And so if you do just this one thing, Every time you ask, you do. Not only will your energy move, not only will creations flow from you, but you will become liberated. And isn't freedom what we all seek? So today, as you open your palms and you ask God, what is the one thing you need me to do today? And you listen, you're going to then do. And if the action feels hard, that's okay. God has asked me to do a lot of hard things consistently. And so we ask our angels for help. Angels, will you please help me do this action today? Open the pathways, create the space and time, bring in the people, bring in the clients, bring in the finances, bring in the love, bring in the opportunities, whatever it may be that feels nearly impossible. Please ask for help. God did not place us here to walk alone. We have legions of angels at the tips of our fingers. All we have to do is ask. So today, my love, I ask that all of our angels may walk with us today, that we may be able to breathe deeper today, that we may be able to stand stronger, that our feet may be guided by the voice of God, and that today we remember who we are, and we remember the gloriousness that encompasses the opportunities that lay before us. And with that, I thank you for wandering into the sacred with me, and I will meet you here tomorrow morning in our prayer corner.
Thank you, my love, for wandering into the sacred with me today. It is always an honor to hold this space for thousands of us to gather daily in sacred devotion. If you feel called to deepen this practice and join me live, I invite you to be a part of the Sacred Wandering Circle, a private, intimate space where we share our daily blessings in a Facebook group and gather once a month for a live 1-hour session. We come together to bless the body, to pray, and to receive. There is so much power when we unite with others who hold the sacred sacred. If your heart is nudging you, you can find the link in the show notes. And remember, you don't need anyone to help you hear God. You are the conduit. God speaks directly to you. And your prayer corner, it lives within you always.